Hi guys, it's Tuesday and I thought I would make my empty box with you. So this is what I decided to keep in the new empty box starting in April. This is the leftover remnants. I was kind of bored of some of the other things and felt like I had used a ton. But I put some of it back in my stash just for another time, maybe when I'm inspired by it again. But some of it I did throw out just because I knew I wouldn't use it, and that was kind of the point of, you know, using my stash and making the empty box, because I wanted to use up what I wanted to use. So I got to thinking, I was printing off a bunch of pictures, and I got to thinking, I want to do an empty box because I love summer and warm weather and sunshine, and I have vacation pictures from last year and from, you know, going to Vegas and things like that. I thought I would have a summer type of empty box for round 2. So empty box series 2 will be a lot of bright, well, yeah, probably bright pinks, yellows, you know, more of the summer colors. And I've got some of that in my stash, and some of it's been picked through and used on like my Maui trip or Mexico trips. But I still have quite a bit, and I'm going to go through some of it and put it in the empty box according to what pictures I know I have. So I did want to share how I kind of go through that process with you, but I also don't know if I'm going to do this in one video or two, and the reason is I had an unexpected blip today. I went to the doctor thinking I had plantar fasciitis because I just am in so much pain. It's affecting my lower back, which I found out last year. I had I can't say it, spondylolisthesis. Okay, some people call it spondylitis, but it's actually spondylolisthesis, either way. It is a condition of the spine that I was born with. It's kind of like a degenerative issue, and just over time it kind of, you know, comes out of alignment. So I thought it was creating a plantar fasciitis problem with my feet, because I did have that when I was really young. Well, not really young. I mean, I was like 31. But it went away in a few months, and I was much heavier. I was about 100 pounds, almost 100 pounds heavier than I am now. So once I started to lose some weight and I did the physical therapy, it stopped. I thought it was back. Well, I was wrong. That is not what's wrong. I went to the doctor today. I had this full schedule, so I had a million things to do. I should probably be going through some of this empty box stuff. I'm gonna do this while I talk to you, instead of you watching my hands wave around like a lunatic. I am gonna settle in a little bit. So I thought that I was going in so they could say, oh, you know, here's a couple of injections. It's, you know, keep doing the physical therapy. Or I even heard about this thermal therapy, I cannot talk. Thermal therapy, where they do ultrasound and they basically kind of numb the nerve endings. I don't know where I got this. This has got to be a die cut from something, from Silhouette. I'm really not into the hello thing anymore, so I'm not going to keep that. Anyway, he took x-rays of my feet like any good doctor would, and I was kind of frustrated. I was like, do I want to, I don't know why I have this little white piece. I have all sorts of little bits and bobs. Do I want to drive, because this guy's supposed to be good, do I want to drive for 25 minutes? Now, I live in Dallas County, so there's really no reason for me to drive very far to get to a doctor. And I've kind of gotten to the age where I don't want to drive far. I live in an area that's full of doctors, so I really shouldn't have to drive more than 10 minutes to go see any doctor of any kind. Well, I don't know. I thought I might not use that, but I might. I'll keep it just in case. So I was like, all right, Bab, he's the one that recommended this guy. And I was like, well, if I drive over there, he better be good and he better be a specialist. And he was an orthopedic surgeon, and I was like, oh no, he's gonna want to cut up my feet. Well, you know, I can't handle that because I'm a personal trainer, and that's just not gonna work for me. And I can't be off my feet for months on end. Oh, that's cute. I like that. So I said, fine, I'll bite the bullet. I'll drive the 24-minute drive. And they told me it'd take about an hour. And what line is this from? Amy Tan. I don't know which. Oh, it says Good Vibes, but I don't remember her having a collection that said Good Vibes. Oh, I like that. I think this is a mix of things I threw, because not all of this looks... Oh, I guess it was just that one thing was an Amy Tan, so got some extra Amy Tan there. So anyway, I'm going out of town tomorrow with Bab. Well, Bab's already there. I'm meeting Bab in San Fran. He got us a little place on the beach and is flying me out. So I have been super busy trying to get the dog over to True's and trying to get everything done at work and trying to get everything done with Cheeky and edit videos, and I mean, I have just been hustle, hustle, hustle. So my feet have just been killing me. Meanwhile, of course, my craziness, I can't slow down. I can't take a break from working out because then I feel terrible. So my craziness wouldn't stop working out, which I should have been because I was in great pain. So the doctor spent, I don't know, he took x-rays, the girl took x-rays, and had I been paying closer attention, I probably would have noticed. These look kind of Christmassy. I don't know, they're kind of pinkish red. I don't know, those look Christmassy. I'm not gonna use those. So I was like, oh, this is a good one. I was like, well, he was so good, he immediately looked at my x-rays. He did hear me out. I'm going to give him credit on that. He paid attention to what I said, and I put him through the entire run of, this is what happened, this is when I got this is what I have been doing physical therapy-wise on my own, this is what I did with a massage therapist. So the poor man, because I feel like doctors don't listen, you know, and even though my mother was a nurse, and even though my daughter's going to nursing school, yellow is bright, I just have always found that I seem to diagnose myself pretty well. And I know that's like, you know, a lawyer is a fool for representing himself, or a client is a fool for being his own lawyer or something, you know. So I'm one of those people, and I just go, well, I can do this on my own, or I can do it homeopathically. And I go for, just like when I get a virus or when I get a cold or something, I go so long that by the time I go to the doctor, I'm just on death's door. It's ridiculous. I think I can use a couple of these. I don't think I can use much, but I'll try to use some. Ooh, that's cute. So yeah, I waited until this started in December. I've been crippled since, and it's just not gotten any better with all my self-treatment. Let me save that. And so I finally bit the bullet and went, and Bab was right. The doctor I do believe he's going to help me. And I have heel spur syndrome. So heel spur syndrome is where the muscle fascia on the bottom, so like here's the top of your foot. So this let's just say, okay, I know I'm being weird here in the camera. Let's say this is the top of your foot and this is the bottom of your foot, and I guess there's an arch in there, but I don't think your hand can actually do it the way, well, that's kind of like, but then your thing should go up. Anyway, I know it's a weird interpretation using a hand as a foot, but so let's say this is where your ankle leads up. Right here is collapsing and degrading on me. So it's pulling the fascia away from the bone of the heel. So I have heel bone rubbing against those tendons and those ligaments, causing inflammation. And it's quite painful. I really am glad he knows what he's doing, because I am worn out. I mean, I can't take it anymore. So he gave me cortisone shots in my feet, of all things. I've had a cortisone shot in my shoulder, and I was happy to get it. I was relieved. I think I can use that. These shots in my feet, woo! I was like, what in the world? That is so painful. He did spray a little bit of numb on it. But oh my gosh, I tell you what, I thought I was gonna come unglued. That little numb spray, thank God he had that, because I don't think I could have handled it. And now I've had my toenail removed on my big toe, permanently removed, where they like stick the needle in with lidocaine and they pull it out and stick it in and pull it right around your toenail. And I thought that was rough. Well, that was rougher, I guess. I don't know. I've been through so much stuff. I've been through C-sections, and I don't know. My toenail being removed was pretty traumatic. But I was younger. You know, like as you get older, for some reason, your pain tolerance seems to decrease. Oh, this would be cute. Or maybe you just got more aches all over, and that's why, because literally I used to be so tough, and now it's like my knees hurt. I got this back issue. My knees have always kind of hurt, but they're getting worse. Aging is terrible. And I asked the doctor, I said, is this because of my age? Because I was going to be really mad if it was. And he said, absolutely not. It's probably because you are so active. About a third of the patients that walk in here have heel spur syndrome, and it's due to being overly active, and it's all ages. And I was like, thank goodness. I'm so tired of my age. Like they go, oh, you need to wear glasses when you drive now. Oh, great, because of my age. Which I never, I mean, I've always been, and I'm super healthy. I'm just kind of confused why I'm falling apart, and I really don't like it, and I'm fighting it all the way. But being this active has created, I don't know about that green with the rest of it. Well, it would go with that. I don't know. What about this green? I'm saving the green for something else. Oh look, and here's some more of the green right when I say that. Let's see. Maybe. I'll throw it in there. And I love these little gold foamies. Oh, I forgot I had this in here. How cute. Ooh, that's a postcard from when we went to Molokini and we snorkeled and we saw the dolphins and stuff. It was super cool. I'm gonna have to put that in there so I remember to scrapbook it. Oh, and there's some more of that green. So yeah, he gave me 2 shots, 1 in each heel. The left heel is worse than the right heel. And then I got molded for these orthotics. And he told me, I just bought brand new trainers, and he said, those are terrible trainers, get rid of them. Of course. I was like, of course, thank you. I get a lot of thickers going on here. I don't know, I've not been very good about using a lot of thickers. gold. I don't have a lot of this blue, do I? Not really. I'm not really a blue scrapbooker. I don't think I'm going to put those in there. That looks a little girly to me. So this was quite the experience. Well, I was supposed to go back to work this evening, and I had 3 people I was supposed to train, and guess what? I'm crippled. I can't, and I'm standing right now, and I'm not supposed to be. I'm supposed to be, I want that picture too. I'm supposed to be on my, like sitting down with my feet up or being iced. And I'll tell you what, they gave me some anti-inflammatory drug that I had to go pick up. And so he gave me the shots. I got the moldings. Then, oh, and I had like a couple of little hairs on my big toe that I didn't know I had, because I guess they're blonde or something. I didn't know I had those. And so when they took the molding off, I thought I was going to come unglued because it ripped those hairs out of my toes. I was like, woo! And you would think I'd be super tough after all the stuff I had just gone through. But no, I was like, hello. So anyway, I don't know where I got this pink from. I decided, you know, I was going to just go pick up my script they called in. And I get out of the car. I told Bap, I said, I'm still going to work. Like, he's in San Fran expecting me tomorrow. I'm like, I'm going to be frustrated if somebody else trains my people, and I just want to go, and it's only 3 hours, and then I come right back home, then I can ice it. Well, yeah, that's not happening. I took one step out of my vehicle and thought I was going to die. I mean, my feet were so on fire. I could use some of these for journaling and for layering. It wasn't even on fire as much as, like, I couldn't really feel them. They just feel, it's almost like I feel like a burn victim or something. It hurts so bad. I mean, it's bad. It's really bad. And I don't know how I'm going to get through the airport tomorrow. It's that bad. I'm praying that this ice and this anti-inflammatory drug thing he gave me is going to, ooh, that's pretty, is going to help significantly overnight, but it's not going to if I don't ice it, which, oh, this one's, that's a good one. Which I bought ice packs, and they are in the freezer as we speak, but they said it would take 2 hours for them to freeze, and I'm not sure I can wait 2 hours, but I guess I'll try and use those. Yeah, that's kind of my status right now. Oh, and crazy enough, this cost me $750 today. $750. Now, I just, for the first time, allowed myself to get some scrapbook supplies because I haven't bought any in a while. What is this? What? No way. I've already got my 10,000 steps in for today. Of course. So, I'm going to put all my stamps together so I can go through those when I need them. And there's some little, what was I saying? Oh, I spent $750 today, and I just now allowed myself to buy some scrapbook supplies. I've been so frugal and so good, and wouldn't you know, I buy some scrapbook supplies, and yeah, I've got a $750 foot problem. And it's not over. I still have to, oh, that says 2017. I guess I'm going to put some of these in here. I don't know. I used a few of them on the first one. Oh, and these are little summery flare. More summery flare. Ooh, florals and butterfly wood. I hate to put the whole box in there. It's going to take up space, but and little butterflies and flowers. So, it's not over because I have to go buy new shoes. And the reason I have to buy new shoes is because, oh, wait. These are like little frames. And there's some gold. Why doesn't it want to fit back in the box, though? Oh. So apparently, in case you're having foot problems, I thought Nike were, and I do think Nike are really good for people who do like CrossFit and cross training and, you know, training, pushing themselves in the gym sort of thing, because you get levels of different motion, different, you know, if you do move laterally or you know, use force production and you have to be reactive from that. Anyway, trainers, I could go into a whole thing about it. Trainers by Nike are really good for that because they're flexible and they allow your foot to move as it should naturally move if you get the right kind of trainer. Not the $30 ones you get at Target. Those are not good shoes. So anyway, oh, I got a little geo tag in here. I was like, oh, I think I'm going to put all my wood into this one little box here. Got some hearts too. Add those. So anyway, washi. Ooh, this green thread will go well. More flare. Got some blue thread. Some more washi. Looking little birds. I always use birds on, you know what's funny is I don't even like birds, but I do on layouts. I like to look at them from afar. It's not that I don't like them, it's that I'm scared of them. I got attacked by a mama bird when I was young, so I'm a little skittish. Well, there's that green. And more green. Mahalo. That's a good one. So anyway, I have to go buy New Balance because New Balance apparently have a thicker bottom of the heel and a better support system. Plus, they're going to fit my orthotics better. And I hate even saying orthotics. It makes me feel like I'm 150 years old. Oh, I must have cut that out for another layout. Definitely want to use that. And then I know I pulled these for summer stuff, so I'm gonna put those in here. And this is my little cheat sheet, so I know what's on there. Here's another one. A little pineapple. Here's another little heart. So apparently I need to go buy new trainers by New Balance because they're the best ones for your feet that are in my condition. How fun is that? Not very. It's not very fun when you're about to go out of town on a vacation and you just spent a fortune on feet. You should tell me, if you have foot problems and you're going through anything like this, I want to know what condition you have. I'm going to add these too. I had fussy cut these out of an Amy Tan thing and some little clouds. These are just on my desk doing their thing. I don't know if I can use that one. That's not really going with what, I'll just put that in my bowl. Ooh, this would be good. Didn't I have this one? I think I already have this one. Do I have two of these? No. No, I do not have two of these. Okay. I'm definitely going to keep this take up some space in my box. I'll put that in at the end. Yeah, going out of town. And I'm really curious, like, how am I going to get through going out of town? How did you deal with this? Did you have plantar fasciitis, or did you actually have heel spur syndrome? Because if you had heel spur syndrome, I want to hear if orthotics actually worked, if you were happy and satisfied, or am I going through this for nothing? Am I spending this money for nothing? Because I'm going to be real upset if I am. That's a whole lot of scrapbooking. A whole lot of scrapbooking. And I have been a really good girl, and I deserve, I deserve to be able to get scrapbook supplies once in a while. And I like to support scrapbooking. You know, it's kind of my thing, so. Oh, that's cute. That's empty. This is a scrap I don't need. And there was so much cute stuff I saw at Creativation, and I was so excited to be ordering some of it. And nature has a way of going, well, you're gonna have to pay. You are gonna have to pay for that. Look at this cute picture. Aww. That's in Mexico. We were going to the beach. Were we going to the beach, or were we going to the gym? It must have been the beach, because Bab doesn't have his shirt on. I've got on my stuff for the beach, so. So I'm going to keep those. I'm making a pretty good box here, I would say. Adding a little bit of thread, I like that. I've got one more box I want to go through. Now remember, I get 6 months to work on this. Well, I haven't been in this box in a while. Oh, yay. You know, I love these, and I want to use these, and I never do. So this is perfect. I'm going to use them. And this is a pineapple that you can't see because it's white. Where are my scissors? I don't know where my scissors are. What have I done? I've probably covered them up. I'm super excited about icing my feet tonight. I know that sounds ridiculous, but oh, I got the kind with the straps around the ice gel packs. Oh, I think they're gonna feel like heaven. Like when my back started flaring up and I didn't know what was going on, ice was amazing. And oh, that's the other thing, because of my feet, my back is starting to hurt and I'm walking funny because, and I don't want to throw my alignment out of place. I don't want to do any, I've got to get these feet problems fixed. So I had no choice. When he said this is going to get worse if you don't get orthotics, I said, sign me up, bring me out. Oh, and that's a little flower. I don't really... I was like, I hope this works, dude. I'm going to be really upset if this doesn't work. Some of these are from old kits. So that's going to work out perfect. A lot of these are just things I need to use. I've opened and I'm not using them. I want to keep the name of that, but I'm really burnt out on the word hello. I don't even want to deal with hello anymore. Are any of y'all having that issue with scrapbooking? I think the word hello is just on every single thing. Oh, that one says, here we go. I like that. Adventure. This is the old Amy Tan +1. Busted. That's funny. Let's see what else we got in here. bright and perky. My other half, aw, and best buds, that would be my Babbers and I. These are sweet. Citrus Bliss. Well, this is more foodie, but I don't know. It's kind of summery. Friends, happy every day. Okay. Oh, this is some of the Make Your Mark clips, and I've got an open package of the florals, like the ephemera. So I'm going to try and use those. Oh, and what's left of the puffy stickers. Good, good, good. I like that. This has some beach balls. I don't really use anchors. Oh, this has some... Oh, it says at the pool. I think this was the old poolside. I think it was poolside. Oh, there's the top, yeah. Good guess, Tuesday. Maggie Holmes Chasing Dreams. Summer Bliss. Now I like that one. That's a little formal. What is this? So how am I going to get through the airport, guys? I'm going to die. This is an old My Mind's Eye Jubilee. That's been a day or two. I'm not sure how I'm going to make it. And here's the thing, I am one of those people that goes. So it's going to be really hard for me not to go. I like these little... Ooh, I'm dropping stuff. What's in there? Fruit punch. Looks like some... I don't think I'm going to use those. I'm just trying to stick with kind of like, if I see bright colors that match each other, or I know like I'm always going to use like pinks and yellows, or if it's themed properly for summer, that's kind of what I'm sticking to. Now I used these and I liked how they look until you put them on a layout and then you can't see them. So I think I'm going to save these. I don't know. I'm not feeling those, guys. And that doesn't go. This is On Trend 2 by My Mind's Eye. Might be able to use Happy Days Are Here, Be Your Beautiful Self. We can try that. I'm praying my feet get better. So I don't know if I told you, Bab has got these big plans, which is really weird for Bab. Okay, so you know he's a big techie. He's just a big, sweet, goofy, techie kind of guy. And so he tells me, oh, I'm going to San Fran for boot camp and I want to fly you out because I get done on Thursday and then we can have he said, romantic weekend. I was like, what? I don't mean to laugh, but Bab isn't what I would call like a romantic. I mean, he has his romantic moments, but I was like, I don't know if I can use these or not. I'm missing my 2, my 0. I'm not feeling these. Ooh, these green might work. Watch me not use most of these alphas. I'm so bad at using alphas right now. More alphas. So he goes, yeah, I planned this weekend for us. I'm going to fly you out. And I found this boutique hotel. I was like, oh my gosh, what does that mean? Like, I'm not staying in a Motel 6. Okay, I'm just not doing it. I'm not saying everyone can afford anything else. Please. I'm just saying I would rather sleep in my car than a Motel 6. And I'm serious about that. Motel 6 scare me. So, I might be able to use this. I was like, a boutique hotel, okay. And he goes, no, and he showed me, and it was called Seaside something in North San Fran on the beach, which I didn't actually realize San Fran went all the way to the ocean, but it does. And that was my ignorance. And so he, I bet I could use some of these cuties. Oh, I think this is an old Amy tan too. Yeah, or something like that. I don't know. See, that's going to be a problem when I go to use this. I'm not going to know where some of it's from. There's a pineapple. Lots of pineapples. Probably can't use that. What does this say? I can't even read this. Look, if I can't read this, how are the other people going to read this? You have to literally twist and turn it. Oh, one of them does say at the beach. A dog's life, a cat's life. Is it tomorrow yet? I just wish they made these easier to read. We'll see what I can get out of those. Oh, a little camper. Super cute. So yeah, then he goes, yeah, and I made us dinner reservations on the beach, and I was like, what? And I was like, no way. And he said, yeah, way. And I was like, really? And he said, yeah, really, I'm serious. And I was just kind of blown away. I said, okay, I mean, I'm not going to argue. So then a few days later, he goes, why don't you go buy a nice cocktail dress for dinner? I bet I can use some of this. I don't know. We'll see. This is, I'm getting into a lot of beachy stuff, which I don't know how much of beachy stuff I'm going to be able to use, but there's some Summer Days by, oh, I like this line, Summer Days. So, yeah, I'm a little confused. And he even sent me money for a dress, and I was like, huh, okay. I've got a lot of alphas. I just don't think I can use all these alphas. I'm not going to put those in there. Now this one I can read. Maybe I want this one and not this one. I can't read this. If I can't read it, how are other people going to read it? This says, today's a new day. Today, happy. Don't love this to bits. This is pretty generic. I don't know. Not feeling that one. There's some I can use there. So, he made dinner reservations. He told me to buy a cocktail dress. I need to use these up. And then his aunt, oh, also, suspiciously enough, his aunt said, she sent us this text. So she lives there, not in San Fran, but in Palo Alto Hills. And he's got an uncle in Pleasanton. So they're really familiar with everything, you know. I might be able to use those labels. Ooh, I like that. And oh, this is that Panda and Popsicles. I should figure out a way to use that with Bab. That would be hilarious. I'm doing that. So his aunt said, she sent us this group text that said, this is a really romantic place to go down on the beach and take a walk, and you go down this long staircase of wooden stairs along this cliff side of underneath the Golden Gate Bridge, and it's like a photographer's paradise, and you can spend time down there. And I was like, oh, look, I like that leaf. I don't know. It's very strange. I don't know if he's having a midlife crisis. I hope I can make a word out of this. I don't know if I can. Should I try to make a word out of C'est la vie? Sure, why not? C'est la vie. I don't really like that. Got some bows from Cheeky. Oh, these are not very summery. These are generic. Here's another chipboard I might like. I'm going to keep that chipboard with the other one. So, anyway, he is doing well at work, and he is getting promoted, and he has been, I mean, maybe he's just enjoying life, and who knows? Say yes to new adventures. Hey, I like that. Feeling, let's see what this little guy is. Oh my gosh, it's the word hello. I'm over the word hello. I'm over it. Ooh, I do kind of like this stencil. I wonder if I could do, I'm going to try and play with this stencil. That might be a great idea. I think, ooh, I could probably use this as well. These little floral flowers and arrows. That's pretty summery. Let's see what else we got. What? I just dropped something and it went into Disappear Land. Oh, here it is. That's still pretty much Disappear Land. I don't know what to do with that. Ooh, this has a really pretty globe on it. Wonder if I can use some of that. Oh, and that's very summery. Okay. I think we're on a roll here, guys. My box is getting pretty darn full. Let me move some of this stuff I don't want. I do want my scissors. Remove that out of the way. And see what else I got. That is, oh, I think that's kind of it on my summery stuff. That's cute. I wish I knew what I cut it out from because it doesn't have anything that matches. Okay, so I'm going to add these 3 chipboard sets. 1, 2, 3, 4 chipboard sets. And that's going to fill my box. So if you can see, it is full. And this is the 2nd edition of the Empty Box series. So I'm excited to get started in April. Yeah, I'm going to finish up the first Empty Box series. Thank you so much for liking this. I'm sorry I kind of rambled on through this thing, but I just got a lot going on. And I love sharing with you because y'all are so beautiful and sweet and kind, and a lot of you inspire me and share your lives with me, and I want to do the same with you because I think the community is fantastic. Fantabulo. So I'm going to pull some pictures to go with this and maybe make a box of papers. Ooh, I know what I'll do. I'll make an empty box. Since this is Empty Box series number 2, I'm going to make a paper box. Let's do that. So we're going to have 2 boxes. Some are based. One of them is the empty box with all the embellies that need to get used, stamps, everything that I want to get done with in 6 months. And I'm going to put together papers and try to match some of these colors. Great idea. I think so. Photos and papers coming up next. I will talk to you later. Ta-ta for now.